What if the love you seek isn't about finding someone to complete you, but discovering a connection that helps you become the truest version of yourself? A love that doesn't just fill your heart, but transforms your soul, empowering you to live a life of purpose, joy, and authenticity. In the next few minutes, we'll unlock the hidden truths about real love. Love that doesn't just survive, but thrives, heals, and grows with you. Stay with me, because the kind of love you deserve is already within your reach, ready to awaken the fullest potential of your life. Is the love you're experiencing real, or are you simply caught in an illusion? This is one of the most important questions you can ask yourself, especially if you're striving for a life filled with true happiness. Real love is transformative, while illusions only bind us in cycles of unmet expectations and disappointment. It's time to be honest with yourself. Are you chasing a fantasy, or are you experiencing a bond that brings you peace, joy, and growth? Too often we mistake the intense feeling of infatuation or the comforts of dependency for love. These fleeting emotions can feel powerful, but they don't have the endurance or depth to sustain long-term happiness. True love isn't built on superficial attraction or the need to fill a void in your life. It is a choice, a deep-rooted connection that allows both partners to grow individually and together. Real love is grounded in authenticity, mutual respect, and understanding. It allows you to be vulnerable, yet secure, to stand beside someone as an equal rather than a crutch. As you navigate through life, your emotional needs may evolve. However, the love that lasts is the one that doesn't simply respond to surface-level needs, but seeks to understand the core of who you are. When you're in a relationship grounded in real love, it doesn't feel like you're settling. It feels like you're finally experiencing something profound, something that aligns with your deepest desires for happiness and fulfillment. Take a moment to reflect. Are you ready to distinguish between what feels good in the moment and what truly supports your journey to a joyful, fulfilling life? If you want to experience happiness that lasts, it starts with this question. Is the love you're giving and receiving real, or is it an illusion? The answer will shape the future of your relationships and your path to true contentment. True love is not about living in a fantasy or creating an idealized version of the person you're with. It is about accepting the raw, real essence of who they are, flaws and all. Love that endures is grounded in truth, not in perfection. It faces reality head-on, both the beautiful and the challenging aspects, and doesn't falter when life gets tough. This kind of love is not shaken by the inevitable bumps and obstacles that come with any relationship. It grows stronger through adversity, for real love thrives in authenticity. We live in a world where social media and movies often portray a distorted fairy tale version of love, one that's always exciting, effortless, and full of perfect moments. But let's reset our expectations. The most profound and enduring love is built on the foundation of truth. When you are loved for who you truly are, your strengths, your flaws, your successes, and your struggles, it brings a sense of deep inner peace and satisfaction. There's no need to pretend or wear a mask. This is the kind of love that allows you to feel at home with someone, where both partners can show up fully without fear of rejection. Real love doesn't run from the messiness of life. It doesn't shy away from the tough conversations or the hard truths. Instead, it faces them with courage and openness. When both people are willing to face reality together, no matter how difficult, it creates a bond that's not only enduring, but deeply fulfilling. True love gives you the security to be vulnerable and authentic, and in doing so, it becomes the bedrock for happiness. Are you ready to embrace a love that stands firm in the face of reality? A love that not only survives but thrives through life's ups and downs? This is the kind of love that will bring you lasting joy and fulfillment. True love isn't about molding your partner into someone they're not, or trying to fit them into an image that aligns with your expectations. Instead, it's about seeing them as they truly are, through their strengths, weaknesses, quirks, and flaws, and embracing them fully. Love in its purest form is a mirror It reflects the deepest parts of who we are, showing us our true selves, even the parts we may want to hide. And in this reflection, we find the strength to grow, evolve, and become our best selves. Think about it. When you're truly loved, you're seen. You don't have to wear a mask or pretend to be someone you're not. Your partner doesn't impose unrealistic ideals upon you. Instead, they allow you to express your authentic self without fear of judgment. This kind of love is liberating. It fosters an environment where you can grow and thrive as an individual, all while sharing your life with someone who accepts and appreciates you for exactly who you are. In a world where it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, real love offers something different. It doesn't demand that you be someone else to feel worthy of affection. It affirms your worth just as you are. This love empowers you to show up authentically, knowing that you are loved not for the image you project, but for the real person you are inside. Reset your mindset for a moment. Are you seeking love that challenges you to grow, to become more of yourself? Or are you hiding behind a mask, trying to fit into a mold that doesn't reflect your truth? Embrace the kind of love that mirrors your soul. That is where lasting happiness and true fulfillment begin. In a world obsessed with grand gestures and fleeting moments of passion, we often overlook the quiet, everyday acts that hold real power in a relationship. True love isn't about dramatic displays or temporary excitement. It's about consistency. It's in the small, everyday acts of kindness, care, and support that love truly thrives. The power of real love is found not in the intensity of a moment, but in its steady, reliable presence throughout the highs and lows of life. Think about it. How often have you been caught up in the excitement of a whirlwind romance, only to find that the fire fades when the chaos of life sets in? Intense moments can feel incredible, but they are often short-lived. True love, on the other hand, is the quiet, ongoing commitment that shows up in the simple acts. A thoughtful message, a hand held through hard times, or a partner who listens when you need to talk. These seemingly small moments are what build a foundation of trust and security. Real love shows its true strength when life gets challenging. It's in the way a partner stands by you during tough times, offering not just support, but a constant, reassuring presence. This consistency is the heartbeat of a relationship that will stand the test of time. It's not about being swept away in a dramatic gesture. It's about the commitment to show up day after day, to be present, to care, and to love, regardless of the circumstances. Reset your expectations. Are you looking for love that burns brightly and fades quickly? Or are you ready to embrace the quiet, steady love that will bring you lasting happiness and fulfillment? The power of real love is in the consistency, not the intensity. It's the foundation that will allow you to build a life of happiness and lasting connection. Love is not always easy. In fact, it's often the hardest work we do. Yet this work is what makes love real, deep, and lasting. Too often we romanticize the idea of love as something that should be effortless, something that happens naturally without any strain. But the truth is, love requires effort, conscious, intentional effort. It's about choosing to invest time, energy, and care into the relationship, especially when it's not convenient or comfortable. In a world where many seek to avoid discomfort, true love calls us to lean into it. Love that lasts doesn't shy away from conflict or challenging emotions. Instead, it faces them head on. When a disagreement arises, the person who truly loves you doesn't retreat or avoid the conversation. They engage. They are willing to be vulnerable, to listen, and to work together toward a solution. Love is not about winning or being right. It's about growth and understanding, and that takes work. Let's reset our expectations for a moment. Do you view conflict as something to avoid at all costs, or do you see it as an opportunity for deeper connection and growth? In a relationship where both partners are committed to the work of love, Conflict doesn't tear you apart, it brings you closer together. It forces you to confront what's difficult, to communicate honestly, and to understand each other on a deeper level. This effort isn't just about resolving disagreements. It's about showing up for your partner every day, even when life gets tough, even when you're tired or stressed. It's about choosing them time and again in the small and big moments. The work of love is the daily commitment to growth, to connection, and to a shared happiness. It's the foundation of a life filled with lasting joy. True love doesn't bind you, it liberates you. In a world where many people view love as ownership or control, the real essence of love is about freedom. Love that is rooted in freedom allows both partners to grow independently while still remaining deeply connected. It doesn't demand that you give up your individuality or your dreams. Instead, it supports and encourages you to become the fullest version of yourself, free from fear, judgment, or restrictions. Think for a moment, how many times have you felt confined by a relationship? Real love doesn't come with conditions that limit your potential. It's not about trying to change the other person or control their behavior. Rather, it's about celebrating each other's uniqueness and giving space for both people to evolve. When love is about freedom, it doesn't just survive, it thrives, because it encourages each partner to explore their passions, follow their dreams, and become the best version of themselves. This kind of love is empowering. It nurtures growth, not only within the relationship, but also within each individual. It is based on mutual respect for each other's autonomy and aspirations. It's the kind of love that says, I support you in becoming who you're meant to be, even if that means you change or grow in ways I didn't expect. A true love doesn't seek to possess, it seeks to empower. Reset your perspective. Are you in a relationship that makes you feel free to be yourself, or are you trapped in one that tries to define who you are? True happiness comes when you embrace love that sets you free, allowing you to live authentically and joyfully. It's this kind of love that creates a life of fulfillment and mutual respect, where both partners flourish together and apart. True love is most clearly revealed during times of change and conflict. It's easy to feel connected when life is smooth, but the real strength of a relationship is tested when you face challenges together. How love reacts in these moments speaks volumes about its authenticity and depth. The kind of love that brings lasting happiness doesn't crumble under pressure. It evolves, adapts, and grows stronger. In any relationship, change is inevitable. Whether it's career shifts, personal growth, or unexpected life events, change will come. Real love isn't afraid of this change. It welcomes it. Instead of resisting the natural flow of life, it embraces the process of transformation. Love becomes a foundation that provides stability when the world around you is in flux. It's in these moments of challenge that you find out if your connection is deep enough to weather any storm. Conflict too is a natural part of any relationship, but the way love responds to disagreement defines the future of that bond. Love that is grounded in mutual respect will seek understanding and solutions, even when emotions run high. It doesn't escalate, blame, or withdraw. Instead, it focuses on finding common ground. This is what makes real love so powerful. It doesn't shy away from conflict, but faces it head on with compassion and understanding. Take a moment to reflect. How does your love respond when life tests it? Does it retreat, or does it rise to the occasion? A love that can handle change and conflict with grace will be the one that leads you to a life of true happiness and fulfillment. It's through navigating these trials together that the bond deepens, creating a relationship rooted in strength and resilience. True love isn't just found in dramatic gestures or sweeping moments of passion. It thrives in the quiet, everyday moments that we often overlook. The magic of love is found in the mundane, the shared cup of coffee in the morning, the simple conversations before bed, or the unspoken understanding in a glance across the room. These are the moments that create the foundation for lasting happiness and fulfillment in a relationship. In a world that often glorifies excitement and thrill, it's easy to forget that real happiness doesn't come from constant novelty or intense experiences. The true joy in love is found in the comfort of the ordinary. It's in the consistency of being present for each other, in the small acts of kindness that create a deep sense of security and connection. When you can find joy in the simple moments, you unlock a deeper, more lasting happiness. Think about it. How often do we find ourselves chasing after the next big experience, only to find that once the excitement fades, we're left wanting more? True contentment comes when we begin to appreciate the simple beauty of being with someone, just as they are in the everyday rhythm of life. Real love isn't defined by grand events. It's built in the shared silence, the quiet companionship, and the way your partner shows up in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. Reset your mindset for a moment. Are you seeking love in the big, flashy moments, or are you willing to embrace the quiet, beautiful simplicity of everyday life? When you learn to recognize and cherish these ordinary moments, you discover a love that is steady, deep, and fulfilling, a love that brings true happiness and peace into your life. In the world of relationships, words can be powerful, but true love is often revealed through actions, not just speech. Genuine love speaks through silent gestures, those small, thoughtful acts that show someone you care without uttering a single word. It's in the way your partner remembers the little details about your day, the quiet support they offer when you're feeling down, or the simple act of showing up without needing to be asked. These are the moments that build deep, lasting connections and foster a happiness that isn't contingent on grand declarations or flashy gestures. Think about the times when someone truly made you feel loved. Was it always through words, or was it through something unspoken, a gesture that showed their care in ways that words alone couldn't express? Perhaps it was a comforting touch when you were stressed, or a small, unexpected act of kindness when you needed it most. These silent acts speak louder than any words because they come from a place of genuine understanding and selflessness. They show that love isn't just about saying the right thing. It's about showing up day after day in the ways that matter most. Real love doesn't need to be constantly reaffirmed through words. It is demonstrated in the consistency of your partner's actions. When someone truly loves you, they don't need to tell you all the time. They show you through their everyday behavior. Reset your perspective. Are you waiting for the perfect words, or are you paying attention to the silent acts that truly reveal the depth of someone's love? This kind of love, the one that thrives beyond words, is the foundation of a truly happy and fulfilling life. It's in the unspoken moments that love becomes a steady force in your life, bringing peace, happiness, and connection. True love is not about finding someone to complete you. It's about finding someone who helps you become the best version of yourself. In relationships that are rooted in genuine love, both partners are encouraged to grow, evolve, and reach their fullest potential. Real love doesn't rely on the idea that you are missing something that someone else can fill. Instead, it recognizes that you are already whole, and love serves as a catalyst for further growth, deeper understanding, and true happiness. In a world where many people seek relationships to fulfill personal voids or emotional needs, it's important to understand that lasting happiness doesn't come from dependence on another person. True love supports independence and growth rather than stifling it. When your partner loves you for who you are and encourages you to be even more, you are empowered to thrive. This kind of love is based on mutual respect, where both partners are seen as equals and are free to pursue their individual dreams while supporting each other along the way. Take a moment to reflect. Do you feel that your relationships encourage your growth or do they hold you back? Love that transforms doesn't seek to fix you. It celebrates who you already are while gently pushing you to rise to new heights. This love inspires you to face challenges with courage, to step outside your comfort zone and to evolve into the person you are meant to be. Reset your mindset. Are you seeking love that fulfills, or are you ready for love that empowers you to become more than you ever thought possible? True happiness is found in relationships that don't complete you, but rather help you fully realize your potential. This is the love that leads to a life of enduring joy and fulfillment.